Good evening. Final round, guys. Let's see if we can go out with a bang. A good bang. Hey, Freddie. No worries at all, James. It was actually kind of perfect timing. My girlfriend wanted to watch her show. Ended at 7 o'clock, so. Because now she's playing PlayStation. She can do that with headphones on. But she can't watch the TV with headphones. So, that worked out well. It's tough chipping in the beginning, ATM, before you get any good clubs. Thanks, Troy, John, James, Steven. We need it. We've had a pretty bad showing all in all today. Decent golf, but nothing really paid off anywhere. Start with a perfect, that's good. This would be a good one to snag a drop right off the bat. Got a decent chance here. It's makeable. Um, yeah, no, this one I only did the opening. Did my baby pro and expert this early this afternoon. Not quite there. All good. You made it in. Wasn't too bad of a mix-up. Ooh, I forgot. I have one more beer. I think I will be drinking that after this hole. As always, forfeit the shootouts. Yeah, last beer. It's all right. Be right back. Let me just grab that. Need to get a proper mic so I don't have to mess with these earbuds. It's annoying. All right. All right. This part 3 has been a challenge, to say the least. But we've been starting to get close. Let's hope we can find that spot this time through. Always short. Hey, Kenneth. Man, maybe I got my plug-in backwards here. It seems to do better one way over the other. Damn it. I don't know what that is about. Probably pissing my opponent off here with the disconnect, but it said par when he hit that in. That was weird. You know, I bought one and it doesn't work to stream for whatever reason. I was pissed. I need an official Samsung cord. It's soon on the list to buy, trust me. It's just, it's not cheap, you know, they're like 30 bucks, I think, for the official ones. All right, I'm gonna go upgrade that first. Actually, what, make sure the accuracy is 82, what was it at before? 76, so it changes slightly. Yeah, because I am not you know, my internet is directly plugged in, so my Wi-Fi is not active on my computer. So I can't even connect via Wi-Fi if I wanted to. But I prefer a cable because it's a quicker connection. You know, and I know if like the Wi-Fi messes up or something, it's not gonna mess with me. And it was all good until my cord started acting up. Just need a new one. This is my second account, Pro Round. Thank you. We need it. We need a good round here. Good drive. 2 through 2. We just started. Alan, was it an intentional thumbs down or an accidental thumbs down? Ooh, I hope I lined it up safe enough. Thank God. That's always scary. Wouldn't think it was intentional, Alan. Hopefully we can get this albatross and get you in a little bit better mood right now. Let's see if I'm not sure if I made a backbone 9 card. Check real fast. It'd be nice because I haven't played with a backbone 9 much at all. This is my last round. Of course, I didn't even make one. Alright, it's not a huge deal, but it would be nice. It's never true to the rings anyways. It's close, but it's not. There's always some kind of change. Not too well. I haven't checked where my baby pro is standing, but I'm willing to bet I'm going to be like 35th to 40th in expert with a minus 23. Tough bracket. I was at like 16th or 17th last I saw, but only like 35 out of 40 people were done, or 35 or 40 people were done. So there's a lot of people to go. No problem. I love doing it for you guys, so I'm glad you guys enjoy it. It's going to be close to those numbers. It'll be slightly less. Should be around the mid zone. So we're going to go like 1.6 a ring. God darn it. Can't catch him today. Yep. It's the story of my life, especially this tournament. Usually I drop a few shots, between all the rounds, usually at least like 6 shots extra. Nothing this one. It's just crazy. Still think I like the backbone over the Saturn for that shot. Believe me, I've hit plenty. That it doesn't matter. Great, and I had it lined up right. Perfect, and I had it lined up wrong. That's what I was hoping for with my expert, but no such luck. This account has generally been my lucky one, if you can't tell by the banners. There's been a couple times I got some pretty good banners off scores I probably shouldn't have, but got lucky in the brackets. So I'm hoping luck finds me again here on this one. So it'd be nice to go out with one real nice round. Decent shot. Hit kind of a funny slope there. Died a lot quicker than normal. Should still be fine, but I'd definitely like to be closer. Cool, Alan. It's always exciting when you get something fresh to a team. All right, this darned hole. This darned hole. This is the hole that has messed with me the most, I think, out of any hole this tournament. I just like messing up that second shot. Come on, Warrior. Man, that was a crappy one. Glad to get a Kingmaker back, but crappy chest. All right. We're going to cut it back just a bar or so of top. Should be all right. Nice and up there. So I haven't even looked at the top of this bracket. I'm not going to. We'll find out when we get there. Going for this a little bit differently. I just want to get up here. Of course, I hit great. Whew, snuck by. Hopefully, Ben. Hopefully. No, football should be called blitzball. That was the original name for the game that started it all. And it's a good name because you blitz. You know, the defense blitzes the quarterback. Handball is a different game. It's funny, Ben. The problem with football, American football, is it has been pretty much said out loud that it is entertainment. It's not a sport. It is a sport, obviously, but um, there's a lot of speculation that it is, in fact, controlled and the outcomes are not 100% truthfully random, which would suck because I still love my football. I think it's the greatest sport in the world. What is my ball situation here? Man. Oh, I didn't get to pick up any of the good balls in this one either. The wind balls. That's true. That is true, James. That's why so many people love like collegiate sports and even like high school sports, because then it's at least a real sport. There's no money involved. People just want to be the best they can be. Come on, Knuckles. No, Troy, I am a Bears fan. I grew up in Chicago or Chicago suburbs, but it's one thing I will always be loyal to Chicago is the Bears. That was a pretty good shot. The right is harder to be consistent, I feel like. That's funny, Ben. I mean, that's semi understandable. I don't get it, but I'm sure there's a good reason for it. Man, butchering that shot lately. Not liking my spot. Interesting. Going on top. Not bad, Knuckles. I mean, you gotta love the 49ers back in the heyday. Even if you weren't like a fan, like that you rooted for them, they were a great team to watch. I grew up. I've had a hard life as a Bears fan just because I grew up when the Vikings had Randy Moss, and remember a little bit of time with Sanders on the Lions. And then of course you've got the Packers with Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. So I've seen so much talent around us and we never seem to get it. We had a great defense a couple years. That was fun. Not terrible. I took that one because it's such similar winds to the real shot, so I figured I'd take a practice shot at it. Yeah, baseball's fun to play. I never did it seriously, but I've always loved playing like softball games and did definitely play baseball as well. I like softball more as like a leisure sport, if you will. Kind of like kickball, you can just get everybody together and play. You don't need mitts for everybody and everything like that. All right, hole 7 or hole 8, I'm sorry. Tough little hole here. Hard to get the extra score here. Birdie is fairly reasonable. Yeah, that's back there, James. I've never done a Route 66 trip, no. I haven't really seen too much of the States, to be very, very honest. Oof, I got a little worried there. It looked like it took a funny bounce. But it should be all right. Sucks. It's so tempting to go for the rough bump here. But the way this works out, rough bump, I go sand if I miss, or rough, and have to make a hard shot to save birdie. For a slightly better chance at eagle. It's not that much better. Ooh, that'll be nice. So we're going to be close to mid. Oof. Such a tough little shot. Only that green was a touch longer or the pin was deeper back on the green. You tried what with the sniper? Oops, meant to hit good luck. Oh well. All right, we're going Zerker. Going for it. I have a Sheltie, a miniature Australian Shepherd, and Husky Boxer mix. Mini Australian Shepherd's kind of a handful. Yeah, that and when you drop way back down to Tour 2, it can be really hard to win sometimes. Shootouts be dropping hole in ones like crazy. Come on. I refuse to believe there's nobody ready for a match. Go ball, go! Where's Tim? He'd be proud. 446, not bad. Good on, Helios. I'm not sure what we're going to be left here. I've never taken this shot before, so. Love me some Mexican. Damn, backbone. Now I wish I had the thorn. Or I'm sorry, now I wish I had Oh, this is ugly. Whew. That's going to be hard. But, Jesus. Yeah, I know I should have brought the Saturn. I was counting on taking my shot from where I've been taking it. one of those things, you know. I'd never gotten that drive to do that, so didn't know I was going to be there. Whew, going to be a hell of a putt here, but I'll take it over his shot, that's for sure. All right. Whew, whew, whew. Needed that. Thank you. Thank you. No angry face. Sorry, bro, but no angry face. It's hard from the bunker. Thank you, Steven. All right. Oh, go change out my clubs. Bring Mr. Quarterback. Bring Mr. Guardian. And we go. Yeah, no, you can't play angry. You'll miss everything, and then every little bad shot makes you more and more angry. It's a spiral effect. If you start getting upset, you got to take a quick break at least, 5 minutes, if nothing else. Luckily, when you really, really understand this game, you don't really get too angry because you know if you did bad, it was your fault. It wasn't the game. But a lot of time, the people that get angry, it's because they think the game is cheating them. Should be a good spot there. It's 8 o'clock here. Still early enough. I got music in the ears. It's not loud. I do better with it at a reasonable level, but that's because it's earphones, and if I have it on super loud, I won't know if I'm talking too loud or like screaming. Because you don't sleep, Alan. I liked it more with left spin. I was trying to go left spin to try and come straight down that hill, but I don't seem to be getting the speed. Nice. Yeah, I would bet 5 hours for you is an accomplishment. Just watched Harry Potter, eh? Alan. All right, hold two. Sniper shot. Snipper. It's time for the snipper. It's time for me to tell Pandora I'm still listening. Shawshank Redemption? It's a good movie. I don't know if that even makes my top five, though. And that stupid little hill got me. Gotta find a drop somewhere here soon. Next two holes are good, probably my best chance at it. Not sure who that is offhand. I've never seen Street Outlaws. Gold Rush, I've seen an episode or two here or there.
Not a bad show. Just never got into it. Never saw Prison Break. Well, I never watched it really. I saw a couple episodes just randomly. Shows it like it depends on the genre for sure. There's like two or three of my favorites probably for every genre. My baby pro, I just had a rough go at it, some bad drives and stuff. My expert account, I just really had one bad hole. It was just a miscalculation. Ended in the bunker and couldn't save it. But otherwise, at least I've played pretty solid, consistent golf. Ooh, 20 sniper. I'll take that. Take that any day. Hey, Brendan. Just playing steady so far. Still no drops. But we're coming up on the back nine, 3 and 4, so hoping to find one right now. Hoping. Maybe you brought some good luck with you? Huh? Oh, sweet, great. Should be okay, I think. It looks like it's got enough curl that it's not going to be an issue. Should be a nice lay there. Yeah, hole 6 is the one that got me. It's hard to, that calculation of how much to under adjust because of the uphill is tricky. Very tricky. Especially like the biggest reason it's tricky for me is because I'm playing two pros and an expert and they're different. And they're different clubs and everything, so it's like trying to remember an exact adjustment when I'm under adjusting and stuff and not necessarily hitting perfects too, but hitting greats, which makes it harder to judge what went wrong. Like if it was your measurement or strictly the great was wrong or a little combination of both. And I tried different shots. I didn't go for the same shot every time, and that changes it too. It was one of those few holes where I was trying to experiment because I thought it was a good chance to come up on the pack if you could figure out a really consistent way to eagle that hole. All right, min sniper. Come out about here. Little safety net. Cannot hit perfect right now. Still a fine shot, but not going to sink when you're hitting great. Yeah, Alan, that's what I plan to do too. Just play it safe because I'd rather get the birdie there and try and find a drop somewhere else than risk the higher chance of being in the rough or the sand and a harder birdie and maybe get a par. For what is still a tough, even if you hit that rough bump, it's still a tough shot to hit in the hole. Just like all these other rough bumps. I mean, how many times have I been within like half a yard on 4 on the rough bump? Almost every time. But I have yet to drop it, and it's the same deal. The odds really don't go up that much, but the risk is very high because once you're in that bunker, it's a tough shot to get the birdie there. Sometimes that's true, Hal. Sometimes that's true. Could be, but I'd rather have an 80% chance to get third than a 50% chance to get first, I think. Because if you par any hole, you have almost eliminated your chance to get first. You would have to have a great round outside of that hole. Risk reward, you got to know when you want to risk it, I think, and what you're capable of. Yep, and I mean, I'm still on track to have a decent finish. My expert is what it is. I play expert in Masters. It's going to be hard to get a top 10 finish even every single time, no matter the tournament, no matter the course. It's going to be tough. But that's okay because the challenge will make me better. Oh, just in case for some crazy whacked out reason. Okay, I wanted to make sure that was in the Guardian. There's very little reason I would end up with a wood shot here, but you never know. You could clip the rough on the beginning, on your very first bounce, and bounce back into the fairway there, and then it would be a driver shot. Absolutely, Hal. I couldn't agree more. That's interesting. No worries, Freddie. Thanks for coming through. Sucks to be in the rough, but at least he's close enough he can make a shot. That great might be bad. That was pretty heavily great. I did line it up more right than I have been because I have been hitting great to the left on that drive. Paid off. Should have a shot at it here. Thanks, Hal. Some kind words. Appreciate it. Not a pretty way to get there, but he's there. All right, we're closer to min than anything. So we're going to go with just a touch over to a ring here. Try and get this bad boy in. Fairly straight. Touch over 2. Damn great. Oh, what a lucky great indeed. Hell yeah, I'll take it. I will take it. I think I've hit great 4 times on that shot this tournament, at least, and never got it before, but at least we got it there. I'll take it once. I will take it once. All right, now we just got to not make any mistakes. Want to pop my chest so I have an open chest slot. Don't want to waste the Tour 6 chests. Thanks, Don. Yeah, I like that shot. As long as you're hitting the 2 top spin, and if the wind is left to right or right to left mostly, then it's a pretty darn safe shot. It becomes dangerous in head or tailwind because then it's harder to, if you miscalculate at all, then you could be in the water or you could be way down. You could bounce the green, but side wind, that's the way to go. Should be safe. Is it in? Nope. All right, Alan. On the hole before, Don? Saturn's my go-to long iron for the most part. I just would prefer to use the backbone on a rough bump. Yeah, it's not a bad way to have a safe birdie either, by any means. It's a little harder to sink it, I think, but definitely not a bad way for a safe birdie. Or a safe eagle, actually. That hole feels like a par 4. All right, guy. Come on. Wasn't that hard of a putt. I feel like the backbone is more accurate if you're on your measurements. The Saturn is better for rough estimate because the Saturn is about exactly to a ring at full, so it's better for a rough estimate, but because of the accuracy of the backbone, if you really have that measurement down, you're going to have a better chance at those drops. Strange. Cool. Yeah, everyone that's here, you should definitely pop in and give Helios some love when I'm done. I will, at least be tuned in. Hole 6. All right. Put in the Guardian. That works if you're at max. But if you're at min, that's going to be off for sure. Because Saturn at min is about 3 a ring. But you said you also overestimate, so that's helping you in that case. Yeah, Hal, I only do 4 here on Pro and 3 in Expert. I learned my lesson. I went into the rough. Didn't go sand, but I went rough. And then I do about 3 side spin to counteract that wind. And then I just line it up right about there, and it should be good with a little bit of curl. Pretty consistent. Just kind of splits the fairways, comes right up there. No, I'm not going rough bump because I'm on pace right now for a 25, which in pro should give me a pretty good chance. No, I'm going Guardian straight to green for a safe birdie. That's what I'm going. Maybe I can get lucky. And all right, so it's going to be about a ring and a half. Is all we really need to move here. So I'm putting a ring and a quarter just past the fringe. That still hit fringe. Like, that's crazy how little you need to adjust that shot. Should be a safe birdie. A little bit on a couple holes, but it's hard for me to pinpoint that because I don't write down my wins and I play pro and expert. So it's hard to remember if that was because of pro or if it was actually changed from the same round or if it would just happen to be a shootout that I did play and I remember. So, but it does seem like there's a couple holes that there was a slight change. Uh, I'm I'm on pace for a minus 25, James. I got the Alba on 4. Well, 13. Finally found a drop somewhere. At least we got that going for us. No matter how this ends, I at least can say I finally freaking got a drop somewhere. Yes, James. Yes, I'm talking to you. Well, if we can get lucky and drop an ace here, that really provides some breathing room for us. So, everybody cross your fingers for me. Both hands. Yeah, James. I Alba'd 13, so I'm on pace for a minus 25 at the moment. If I can just keep it together. I didn't look at the top of the bracket, so I don't know what I need to beat. But I'll be happy with it if I can just finish at the minus 25, no matter where it places. Still little short on there. That may have been the great. Oh, I still bring the sniper to the rest of this round, but um I don't take any wood shots really the rest of this round. It's a long iron shot. Um Both 8 and 9 if I play them the way I'd like to play them. But we are definitely sticking that Saturn in after this hole. That's for damn sure. Because it's about equal on hole 8. I don't think the backbone's necessarily any better or worse for that play. But hole 9, absolutely, if I end up in the same position I did last time, I want that backspin. No worries, Brian. Plenty of chatting going on. If you want to just kick back and relax, that's cool with me. I do the same, Brian. I slice the zerker as well. It's like a fruit salad up there. Oh, 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 almost forgot. I want to do it right now so we don't forget. Right now. Pretty funny, James. I bet you if they had a cat emoji, though, you'd emoji quite a bit more. Yep, I still got one more to do before we get to that slice shot. All right, so right about in there. No top, just 3 side. Little curl. Hope that grate doesn't kill me. It really might because the accuracy here sucks. Well, at least with as far up there as we got, should be able to reach still. Pretty much took away our chance at eagle, but we should be able to get there and still save our birdie. Yeah, I don't think it should be an issue. I just have to make sure to hit perfect. That's important. Or at least if it's great, it has to be just outside of perfect. Because more than that, then we're going to risk going off to the side too much and potentially going in the water. But level 5 Nirvana should definitely have no problem reaching. Avoid that. Here we go. Just a touch of top. Just to help it bounce over. Why not? Got perfect. Should be safe. Has a small chance to get in the hole. Nah, it's a little short, but that's all right. Thanks, Alan. Just a teeniest, tiniest touch more topspin. Would have had a chance. But I didn't want to overdo it, so it would have been bad to somehow miscalculate how much that topspin was going to roll through if it landed green on second bounce. And I know there's a slope behind that green. You can go kind of hard past it, but I don't know what that scope is with the rough iron, and I don't want to find out the hard way. Good save for our opponent as well. Minus 23 on this account. Decent tiebreaker. Not as good as I would have liked, but decent. If I can get this eagle on this last hole, I feel like a 25 should be top 3. It would be really unlucky if it wasn't. I don't know if it'll be first, but it should be up there. Hard to get drops on this tournament. I don't know. I am a little more nervous than I might seem, but at the same time, I'm pretty confident in my skill. And I know I can bail myself out of problems and stuff, so I don't fret the drives and stuff that much. And I think that helps. Because the drive is probably what worries most people. Like, I definitely get nervous when I have to make a bunker shot to save birdie or something like that. Don't be fooled. Make sure we're all set up. Apoc, Sniper, Saturn, Thorn. I like it. Just equip our Berserker, so we're ready to go. Last hole. Can we make some magic happen? Gotta at least get that birdie. Or I mean that eagle. But I'd like to truly go out with a bang here. Let's go. I actually I don't want to do the panty ball because it'll cut down that wind a lot, and there's not a whole lot of it in pro. In expert, I think it's a little more viable. I actually think I'm going to go with the roulette ball again. I think that's what I'm going to try here as I'm thinking about it more. No, I don't know. I really liked that shot last time. I just wish I had the Saturn in. Let's see. Quickly. I mean, I do have tons of these. We'll go for it. We'll go 3.5 that time. Ooh, I don't think I hooked that enough. I don't like totally hitting that slice. Oh, Jesus. That might be rough, guys. Might have to perform a miracle save. That was really rough. Hopefully I can just go over these trees, but I really don't think so, actually. It's going to take us a layup and then a really hard eagle shot. Would have been great for that guy to sink his albatross, but was not expecting it, that is for sure. Oh yeah, no way I'm reaching this. Not even close. Not even close. All right, let's see. I'm going to come here. I don't want to risk I don't want to risk overshooting that fairway, so I'm going to rough bump it back out. I hope I don't miss. kidding me? Ooh, that was weird. All right. Looking at a likely birdie here. Sad way to end a good round. Just stinks because really all I did was just low of that slice way early, like way earlier than it should have been. There should be no way. That was just a piss poor mistake on my part to let go that early. Because this is going to be a hell of a tough shot. Because I'm pretty positive I don't have the backspin to stop it here. No, so we need topspin from here. Just let it go. That's where the frustration gets you sometimes. Whew, it was close. That's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. No, I don't rage quit. Still puts us up in first for the moment. That 25 would have been real nice. Some breathing room. I'm pretty sure someone's going to come up and knock me down. But, you know, it's not going to be a terrible finish no matter what. So, we at least got our elbow somewhere in there. Can't be upset. Brian, good to see you're in here. We'll see how it pans out. Still the best overall round of the night, so ended on the best note I could. Sucks that I messed up that drive, but perfect golf for 18 holes is a hard thing to do. Awesome, Michael. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. I really do. I'm not upset with it. And, you know, like I said, this is my lucky account. I've had banners, banners, banners. You know, 2 tournaments with no banner. The rest are all banners. So, it's lucky. I'm not going to fret. It'll probably still be top 5 at the worst, I think. Not too shabby. I'm all right with it. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I definitely appreciate it. Hope you all go over to Helios' stream. Join him. Cheer him on. It's his birthday. Wish him a happy birthday. And we'll catch y'all